3 DVDs, brand new, shrink wrapped, watermarks. You scored, right? Well, maybe not. And let me show you why you probably didn't. Now this says widescreen. That's great. But right here it says full screen. And again, on this one, full screen. And on the back they call it standard version. Standard version. But on this widescreen, it says widescreen. So that's what you want. You want widescreen. See the framing on that? That's widescreen. Full screen is for tube televisions. Now, if you went like that, it's fine. But if you have a character over here and they cut it off, that's not good. So you're getting shorted. It's a visual medium. I'm going to set this one to the side for a second. It's a visual medium. And let's say this is the movie. They cut off the head and the boat, and all you get is the torsos. That's full screen. The aspect ratio is closer to square than a longer rectangle. The same thing here. You would cut that off and cut that off. That's full screen. So that's not good. So in as much as I say, oh, you know, I just got a lot of new stuff and I don't open it. Well, guess what? I'm gonna open these big time because this is changing. Now this is not how to operate a utility knife show, but there you go. So let me just set this one aside. Before I go any further, I have this show on Blu-ray, maybe Laserdisc. Here's the difference. Full screen, widescreen, widescreen. Now I already know these discs are spotless. There's no insert. Picture disc. This might not even be a picture disc because it's an older model. So let's see. Remember, that's the picture disc. Let's see how it looks when I open this up. So when they change from television to flat screen, they also change the aspect ratio. There's watermarks right there. We don't need those. And then you guys be careful doing this. I do this quite a bit. That's not even that good. Alright, there it is. It is a picture disc, but it's still full screen. So that's not happening. I don't want this in my collection. You know, you buy a car and they cut off half the trunk and half the hood. Like, no, you're cutting it off. What are you doing? Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I want this case. That label says full screen. That disc says full screen. I don't need that. So I'm going to take one off right now to show you. Now you have to rip this off fast. You have to make sure it's not touching because then it will drag. If you don't do it fast, sometimes the gummy sticks on. So I'm going to do the other side later. And the same thing with this one. Now again, I have another copy of this on Blu-ray, shrink wrapped. So let's open this one. And, you know, these are Hollywood movies. This is talent. This is not, you know, some pushover. And then again, be very careful. Nice and slow and controlled. Again, full screen. Full screen. So this has got to go too. So these are out of my collection. And you've already seen how I take these off. I'll do that later. Now, I'm replacing these. These aren't bad cases. There are some scuffs. But overall, pretty good. And this is the easiest button to push. It's easy on the finger. See, even I'm holding this right now. I got a lot of mileage on these suckers. So, let me just do it this way. So, here's a movie that's full screen that I do not want in my collection. And the reason why I don't... clearly, it's going to be immaculate. Look at that. The reason why I don't want it in the collection, because it's full screen. It's like you get a slice, you get a pizza, and they cut off the edges. Whatever it is. But a visual media, and then you cut off the edges. And here's another one. Now, the reason why I'm getting rid of these cases is because they're sharp right here. Now, I've told you about the poker. This one doesn't poke you. It cuts you. So, even doing that right now. Look, it's just sharp all the way around. So, fool's gold. I have copies, like I showed you, so it's not even an issue of. So what I gained from that was 2 pretty good cases. I wouldn't say like the Thank You Jesus cases, Thank You Jesus yoga and golf. They're not that good. See, as a matter of fact, this has got a little spine. These are the ones I just pulled off. It's got a little spine. I can probably get that off, but it's gonna take a little more effort. But so they're good, but not as good as, and they're not as sharp here. No pokers, no cutters. All right, I'm gonna start talking my own jargon, so you guys catch on, and you'll get more out of the show. So these 2 are going to trade pile, and my guys, they have full access to whatever they want to look at and see. So those are going bye-bye. Now the next one I have is here's the bonus. Here's the bonus. Now this is already open. Now somehow I found this in my collection and said, wait, how did this get in here? It's already open. So I'm adding this one. And I have this one. And again, widescreen, full screen. So the full screen says full screen there. I bet you any money it says, oh, nice and large. And they have the aspect ratio. It's 1 to 133. So the larger the second number, the more wide it is. Okay, now I'm opening this one widescreen. Why? Because it's a poker. And I just want it out. So, I didn't see any other copies of this. Now, I might have it on VHS. Right now, I'm just looking at DVDs in the collection. And a lot of that is, look, it's stuck. It's not even that good of a case. It should just roll off. Are you seeing this? Look. And that leaves marks. So I'm opening this to get rid of the case. Now, for more than one reason. See, there's the pokers. And this has 2 stickers. So it's entombed. Let me go ahead. And I'm not even talking about the movies. As I keep going, I'm going to be a movie critic. And make recommendations. Now, this is so you don't steal it. And this is a widescreen, which is beautiful. There's a little factory scuff. I just opened it. You can see that mark right there? Just a little. So this is a widescreen. I'm keeping this. Here's the full screen. It's going in here. Brand new case. I just opened it. But this brand new case is a poker. Oh, I can't get the label out. It's taped here and here. So usually it was taped on the top, you could squeeze it out the bottom, but I have to remove these. Let me keep going here. So going back to full screen and widescreen. When a cinematographer shooting a movie, inside his frame that you can't see, it's through his viewfinder, not through the camera lens. It's called TV safe. So if you have a scene where someone's talking, they'll tell the person who's listening to take a half a step forward so that they're in the screen. So when they sell it to broadcast television and television, okay, now this is a widescreen. This is the one I'm keeping. I'm going to show you a little better. So the cinematographer has a viewfinder, let's say something like this. And they have marks here that'll say, like, they know it's called TV safe. So let's say the main actor's here and he's talking out this way. Happy movies. I like happy movies with cool hair. Talking this way. Now, if the person's here listening with big ears, you can't see them. And they're not doing close-ups. It's just a 2-shot with the 2 people. So what's going on is they want this person in the screen, so they scoot them forward just enough so you can at least see their face. So it's TV safe. So you see he's talking to someone. So when you cut it off and make a full screen like that, look, he's talking to someone. And in this case, before, he's just talking to the wall. So that's called TV Safe. This is a widescreen format on a viewfinder for cinematography. That's the story of a widescreen, TV Safe, full screen. So here's the poker. This was on the last episode. You open the disc, and it sticks right in your finger. See that pointy thing right there? It's not sharp, but it's just, you do this all day. And literally, I've been moving a lot of stuff. So the full screen is here. And so now, and look, it didn't even come off that good. So that's just bad. That's as bad as poker's, because I have a movie collection. I'm walking down the rows and aisles, and you can see in this more reflection that it's raised and not smooth, and the pokers. So overall, this is a good, you go watchable movie, unrated, of course, Jessica Alba and Dan Cook. So that's going too. So far we're up to 3. I purged a full screen. Good cases, poker case. So that was the bonus. Now, let me go back to this one. Now, I'm leaving this closed, even though it was a poker, because it's widescreen, it's the original. And Albert Brooks is comedy. He's big time. He's in one of my favorite comedies of all time. Let me show you more. This is Defending Your Life with Albert Brooks and Meryl Streep. It's an old snap case. Now, I haven't done any recommendations yet. A friend called me and said they were sick. So I said, he asked me if I had any DVDs. Yeah, I do have DVDs. So, Defending Your Life is one of the 6. So this is the part is coming soon. 6 movies to make you feel better. This is one of them. Albert Brooks stars in this with Meryl Streep, Rip Torn, and he also written and directed by. So this is his movie. So I haven't seen this one, and it's looking for a comedy in a Muslim world. Okay, so that's Albert Brooks. And he's good. So he's one of my underrated, I would say. He's not that he's underrated. For people who know, they know. People who don't, that's what he's not as popular. So that's coming soon. And here's the bonus. Now I have a slapstick. Of course, I have so much. So I came across this recently. It's called Slapstick Encyclopedia. Now when you open it up, it's 5 discs. And I've checked them all. They're spotless. Actually, this one has a very, very, very light lines, but totally doable. A 24-page book, and I didn't count, I didn't look, but I know because I never saw it. I go, this is pretty cool, and that's 5 discs. You got some good stuff. You got some good movies in here from different people. So, $18. That's a lot of slapstick. And 24-page. But the reason why I knew that offhand was because of this one. I got this like days later, and it happens like that so much. I never saw something, and I find 2 in a month, or 3 in a week. Like, it's crazy. So this one is the weirdest shrink wrap I've ever seen. You saw how this opens, flip, flap. Book is attached. And I saw this, I go, oh, shrink wrapped, because it has a sticker. I really started looking closer, and look what happened. It's like a car. It's new, but you get to test drive it. You get to see what's inside. And I started looking like, oh, that's pretty cool. I've never taken this off, because you could see, and I have another one, new. So why? Then I started looking closer. It looks like an original sticker there, a price sticker, underneath the joy sticker. Someone tried to take it off, and then they stuck the joy sticker on. And then, I don't know if this looks like, it looks original. I'm not saying this is not original. I don't know. I've never seen anything like it. That's why I'm showing it to you. So let me put this one to the side. And this one is just flat out wrapped. And I thought it was shrink wrapped completely. Then I realized, no, wait a minute. It's one of these. You could buy these in the shape of LPs, DVDs. Now, I don't like these because this gummy I don't like anything super sticky in or on near my collection, because if it gets on something else, let's say it flapped like that and I didn't see it, and then I just closed it on itself. Look, then that gets bad. Or if it's on the outside and I put something else next to it, then this gets bad. So sticky's got to go. I have this collection. I'm working hard to keep it immaculate, keep upgrading, removing poker cases, removing full screen, a visual medium, and they want to butcher the sides off. That's just not it for me. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off because it just has a little wear. And it could be the original, but the stickers on sticker and the other stickers are peeled back. It's just not what I want. And, you know, if I keep it in a cool, dry room and dust it every 6 to 2 years, that's just really light room dust the best I can. I have the fans that ventilate the dust out, but we had to fix a part of the drywall, a little patch, and my guy sanded it. My gosh, that drywall dust went everywhere. So that's when I realized, as careful as I am, it can never it keeps going. Look, just stuck to the table. So this has got to go. I'm going to be very careful with this because I don't even want my trash to get sticky. So that's gone. Now, let me look at these discs just to see if they've been played or any fingerprints. Now, there's 1 or 2 specks. I'm not sure if that's room dust or factory dust. But as I pull them out, I'm going to put them correctly. See, this is upside down. It feels pretty tight. So that might be factory. Yeah, just another little dust speck. I think this one's okay. So this is the bonus for today. The large shrink wrap that's removable. And I'm not putting it back on. Yeah, they feel like they're just coming out for the first time. They got a little stick right in there. It's just, you know, after you pull it in and out a few times, it'll loosen up. Yeah, let's see. It's just, that one's near already stuck. So yeah, this is probably all brand new. So that was the original wrapper, but it's just lame and weathered and had bad stickers and yeah. So now, just so I know which one's newer, I looked before I could see there's little scuff marks here. I could see that this one had just minor scratches. So minor, I can't even find them. Just like a little in there, hardly anything. So just to know which one's the open one and which one's not, I'll go like that. So if I see these two, I can clearly see that this is shinier. That's what the whole scuff, you know, scraping and dragging and even when I go to buy stuff, I set it on the counter and the guy's poking the thing hard, going, "I love that movie." I go, "Stop poking the movie." I don't say that. You know, I have before, but I just stopped and just realized how bad are they going to treat this thing I'm buying for its condition. So that's the bonus. You want to feel better? Here's 6 comedies. It's my first recommendation show, and this is one of the 6. Now, the stack keeps getting bigger because I have doubles, triples, quadruples, and I just keep throwing in there for fun. So I'm going to show you 6 movies, but I'm probably going to show you close to 30 physical media pieces. So that's it. It started with, let's get rid of the full screens. I said full screens. Full screens. Those are gone. Where'd they go? Oh, this is them. This is keep the old newer ones, with the good cases. That's what I was trying to say. And then coming soon. You want to feel better, and don't forget, it all started with stuff like this. Slapstick. Sagala out. Have a wonderful day.